Welcome to Global Wealth Historian, where we explain how World War I shifted global wealth from Europe to America forever. European nations borrowed $10 billion from American banks, transforming the United States from debtor into a powerful creditor. This massive borrowing shifted financial power across the Atlantic, making America the banker of Europe during the Great War. American exports tripled from $2.4 billion in 1914 to $6.2 billion in 1917, fueling wartime demand. America supplied food, weapons, and raw materials, while Europe drained its treasuries, deepening dependence on American goods and credit. By 1917, America's GDP surpassed all European economies combined, proving its transformation into the world's largest economic powerhouse. European gold reserves flowed to America as payment, increasing U.S. gold holdings from $1.9 billion to $4 billion. This transfer of gold cemented America's financial dominance, giving it unmatched reserves to back its growing global influence. By 1919, New York replaced London as the world's financial capital, a position it continues to hold today. London's centuries-long dominance ended as capital, credit, and confidence shifted decisively toward Wall Street and American finance. American banks became the lenders of last resort, holding Europe's future in their hands as the war dragged on. While Europe bled on the battlefield, America profited at home, supplying goods and credit without suffering equal destruction. American farmers exported record harvests to Europe, feeding armies and civilians while strengthening America's agricultural and economic base. Industrial output surged as American factories supplied weapons, steel, and machinery, fueling both war and long-term economic growth. Europe emerged devastated, with destroyed infrastructure and massive debts, while America emerged stronger, richer, and more influential globally. America's creditor status gave it leverage in peace negotiations, ensuring its voice shaped the post-war financial order. At Versailles, America's financial power was undeniable, as European nations acknowledged dependence on U.S. loans and resources. The war transformed America from debtor to creditor, from supplier to superpower, and from follower to global financial leader. U.S. gold reserves doubled, giving America unmatched stability and credibility in global finance after the war ended. Wall Street became the center of global finance, replacing London as the hub of capital, credit, and investment worldwide. America's export dominance continued after the war, ensuring its industries and farmers remained central to global trade networks. Europe's debts crippled recovery, forcing nations to rely on American loans, deepening U.S. influence in European economies. American financial institutions grew stronger, shaping policies and investments that extended U.S. influence far beyond its borders. By 1919, New York's skyline symbolized America's rise, as the city became the world's undisputed financial capital. American workers powered the war economy, producing weapons, steel, and supplies that strengthened both the Allied cause and America's prosperity. Europe's dependence on American loans deepened, ensuring U.S. bankers and politicians gained influence over Europe's post-war recovery and policies. American financial institutions expanded globally, investing abroad and shaping international markets with unprecedented reach and authority. Wall Street became the symbol of global finance, replacing London as the hub of capital, credit, and investment worldwide. The First World War transformed America into the world's financial leader, a role it has maintained for over a century. This was how World War I transferred global wealth from Europe to America. Thanks for watching Global Wealth Historian.